Hello everybody, Miss Jackie Russell here and happy Mask Monday. And today I'm going to be doing the Patchology, and it is the Mood Mask. Get dewy with it. It's a mega moisture sheet mask. So I'm going to add a little moisture to my skin, which it really needs. And I hope you all are enjoying your Monday so far. And if you haven't done your mask, maybe you might want to join me. And I'm hoping you all had a great weekend. I guess we had kind of okay weather. It did rain a little bit. We're still having rain off and on, but it's supposed to heat up to the 70s this week, so that'll be very nice. And today I have a couple announcements to go over with you for the winners. I've got two winners for two different giveaways, and I want to go over that. I've got some friend mail from Plush Bat Fan that I want to go over with you, and I've got some questions that Kim from Hanging Out with Kim had challenged me to answer the questions. And so we're going to go over those 21 questions, or 15 questions. I'm sorry, I think I said 21. I think it's 15. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to get my mask on. It feels really good, I might add. So that part started off good. Yeah, feels really nice. I haven't used too many Patchology masks, but it feels nice. And I think what I'll start off with is the winners. I had two different giveaways that ended. One ended on the 31st and one ended yesterday. And the one that ended on the 31st was a surprise giveaway that was in a Believers video that wasn't really announced, but you just had to be watching it. And if you wanted to join in, you just, type in the secret code word. And like I said, it was a surprise giveaway. And I did have several entrants. I think it said I had about 38 entries, so thank you all for entering. And the winner for that giveaway is Barb Schilling 7603. And she said, watching you this morning has made my day. I can't help but think of my precious Mamaw, who would so enjoy everything about this Believers box. And congratulations, Barb. You are the winner, and you have 48 hours to contact me. And I thank you for participating, and for all of you that participated. And before I go any further, I don't even know if I welcomed everybody, but welcome to my channel. I'm kind of doing things backwards. I'm a little bit off kilter today for some reason, and I don't know why, but it's just one of those kind of Mondays, I suppose. And then the next giveaway I had was for a butterfly box, and it had a complete duplicate. I showed a box, and then I purchased a duplicate box, and that winner is Erlene 4008. So Erlene, congratulations, and be sure and contact me. She says, happy Sunday, Miss Jackie. Beautiful box. I would love to check this box out. And so Erlene, you are going to have that chance to do that. Both of these ladies are subscribed to my channel, and that is part of the deal, is you have to be publicly subscribed to win. So if you are new here and you enjoy participating in giveaways, well then I would say, subscribe and be publicly subscribed, and you would have opportunity for giveaways when we have them. We do have a Dollar Tree train giveaway that's going on right now. It's a collab. There's 11 channels, so there's 11 chances to win. There's one winner per channel, so to speak, meaning that only one person can win out of the whole 11, but there will be 11 winners. I guess what I'm trying to say is there's no duplicate winners. That's what I'm trying to say. I told y'all I'm having one of them Mondays. Are you having one of them Mondays? I'm going to get to the questions here real soon, but let's congratulate our winners. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll get your packages out as soon as I can. And those of you that have won in my Christmas cheer giveaway, I have not got those shipped out yet, but I'm hoping to do that this week. So be on the lookout for messages that they're going out with your tracking number. So on with the next thing. I have some friend mail from Plush Bat Fan. I received a thank you card. He's Dream Big Productions, Plush Bat Fan. He sent it out January 24th, and it just has a little Hello Kitty on there. and a thank you, and it's very cute. And thank you very much, Plush Bat Fan. Plush Bat Fan, Dream Big Productions, he has a channel, and it's got gaming on it, so be sure and go check him out. And if you do subscribe, tell him Miss Jackie sent you over. He also has Hello Kitty things on his community page. He's collecting watches, and I think he's up to 33, but I'm not sure. And inside here, I got another package from Plush Bat Fan, and it came this week. I think I got it Friday. And what I have in here looks like, well, a note. Let's see what he has to say. He always sends a note. Greetings. Inside this package is 24 Christmas name tags with ribbons. We have 31 Hello Kitty watches. Most of those watches have Xmas color flashing, no music or sound. We have short videos of different Hello Kitty flashing lights, and he does the shorts of the Hello Kitty. And he says, have a wonderful winter season, January 30th. So this is pretty current. And then inside here, he has sent me some 8 pieces. It looks like I have 8 pieces in each, so I may have 24 altogether. Name tags with a little ribbon on there, so that's really cute. Don't know that I've ever seen these exactly. Thank you, Plush Bat Fan. This will come in handy for next year. Oh yeah, very, very nice. Thank you. He's always sending out such unique things, and you never know. And I think he has another package out, and I'll be having some more to show you next week. But now let's get on with these questions, and let's see what the 15 questions are. I couldn't print them out on my printer, so I'm going to have to go back and forth on here, which is not the best idea, but that's what I'm going to have to do. And the first question is, if your pet could talk to you, what would they say? Well, now I have a lot of pets because I, breed dogs. I am slowly going out of the breeding business, but I still have my dogs, and I still have some puppies here. And we are going to have puppies probably this spring, and then after the spring, that's going to be it pretty much, other than maybe some Jack Russells. I'm waiting on Jack Russells. But anyways, to answer that question, they'd probably say, pick me, because they're, I have several, and I'm sure they all want me to hold them at once, which I cannot, but I'm sure that's probably something that they would say, is that pick me. And the only reason I say that is because when you're a breeder, you have several dogs, and I love all my dogs, but I can't pick them all up at the same time, of course. So I have to give them their individual time, one at a time. But anyway, that's what I think they would say, and I think they'd say, that I take good care of them, because I do. And I spoil them too, even though there's, several. The next question is, what is an embarrassing moment from your youth? Oh, well, the thing that popped in my mind was my Granny Bateman. I don't know what birthday she was on. I want to say it was 59. And I was a child. I don't remember how old I was, but I would say around 8 or 9. And you know how you just pop out things out of your head. And she was getting ready for her birthday, and we was going to have some cake. And I asked her how old she was, and she told me 59. I'm pretty sure that's what she told me. And as a child, that was just like so old, and it scared me. And I go, oh no, you're old. And I said it out loud, and I didn't mean it in a bad way. From a child's point of view, I was scared all of a sudden because I was afraid I was going to lose her, because she was old in my book as far as a child. So I would have to say that was probably really embarrassing, because she made me feel embarrassed for even stating that. But that's what I did, and I didn't mean to, but I was very embarrassed of what I said, and I felt really bad. The next question is, what is the strangest food combination you enjoy? Oh my goodness. Well, the weirdest one that's popping in my mind is like a cup of cottage cheese. You chop up some fresh little tomatoes or cherry tomatoes and put in the cup of cottage cheese. You chop up some celery, and you put in some minced onion, and you put in some paprika, salt and pepper, and mix all that up and eat that like for lunch or something. That's probably the most interesting concoction that I found from a Jack-o'-lane diet way back in the 80s. And when I had to eat that particular diet, and I had that on my diet to eat, I was like, ugh, you know, that sounds gross. But actually, I got used to it, and it turned out to be one of my favorite little concoctions. And it is kind of a weird little concoction, but to me, it tastes good, and, you know, maybe have some crackers with it. Okay, next question. What is the craziest thing you've ever done on a dare? Okay, well, the craziest thing that I can think of right now is, I was probably 16. I had to be 16. Could have been 15. I wasn't in my car, but I was dared. We had a loop that we went around in our little town, and I was dared to get out of the car while I was driving and get on the hood and ride on the hood. And I did. And that was probably the craziest dare, stupidest dare I ever did, because, you know, that was just not very smart. But I was like a little daredevil, I guess, and I decided I would do that, and I did. I didn't get in trouble because I don't think anybody saw, as far as police or my parents or anything, but they would have not been happy to know that I did that. The next question is, if you could choose one superpower, what would it be? Well, if I could choose one superpower, man, that's a tough one. I don't know. I wouldn't want to read people's minds because you might not want to know what everybody's thinking. Maybe if I had one superpower, maybe just to know the future and be able to work my schedule around it. I don't know if that's good or not either. But if I had one superpower, maybe that's what I'd want, is just to know what the future holds. Number 6 is, what did you do as a teenager that makes you cringe now? Oh, I smoked cigarettes. Yep, I started smoking cigarettes right around 16. So I don't know why I picked up and started doing smoking. I did quit when I was about 26, but I would have wished I would have never started that habit. And I haven't smoked since I was 26 when I quit. Okay, what is the most ridiculous thing you believed as a child? Man, I don't know. I mean, I guess the only most ridiculous thing would be Santa Claus, I suppose, because, you know, you find out that there's not one, and you so believe it when you're a child. And then when you find out there's not one, it's such a letdown that there's not a real Santa Claus. So I'm just going to have to go with that. The next question is, what's the dumbest way you've injured yourself? Oh my gosh. Well, I guess the dumbest way that I can think of in the recent years was when I tripped and fell into my crates, and now I have that big old scar on my nose. And then I didn't go to the ER because I didn't think that it was that big a deal at the time. I mean, I knew it cut open, but it really cut open pretty good. I probably should have went and had them do a stitch or two or butterfly it or something. So that was probably the stupidest injury I ever did to myself. What is the worst outfit you've ever worn? The worst outfit I've ever worn that I can think of at the top of my head was back in the 80s. Bright colors were in style, and I had bright orange pants, like jean top pants, and like a flowery orange shirt that was just so loud. And I would have to say that was the most stupidest outfit. I think I might have wore it once. I felt so, I don't know, I didn't like it, I suppose, after I got it. And I never wore it again. What is the coolest thing you ever made? Man, these are questions just pop in your head and then I answer. The only thing I can think of right now was when Laura was about in the 5th grade, I think, 4th or 5th grade. And she had a project to make something that she had to take to school, and she digressed terribly and did not tell me, and she did not make anything. And one Monday morning when we're getting ready to go to work and I'm headed out to the newspaper, I worked at the Caller-Times in Corpus Christi, she said, I need to have some type of art or craft. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I had bought some flowers, and it had like a pretty little applique wrapping that was around the flower bouquet. And I had some yarn, and I had a couple of other things. And I grabbed that up, and somehow or another, I made her some type of little doll real quickly. out of miscellaneous things in the house, and I can't even remember, other than I remember the yarn was yellow because we made yellow hair, and then I stapled it. I want to say it was around one of them fans, you know, like the old-timey fans that has a wooden handle, and then I draped that applique white looking stuff around the bodice of it to make it look like it had a dress, and it made like a little puppet. And she took it off to class and ended up getting, I guess, the prize, so to speak, or the, I don't want to say winning, but she ended up getting some type of award for one of the best homemade puppets. I don't know, it was just hilarious. And I made it in about 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, I was literally under the gun, had to get to work, and had this child crying that she didn't have her project done. And I just couldn't send her off to school without anything. So that's what I did real quick like. Talking about working under pressure. And I was one of them type of people that could work extremely well under pressure and come up with solutions really quick. So, and I guess I can kind of do that, but I don't know if I have that many problems these days. But anyway, number 12. What is your definition of success? Oh, my definition of success is just happiness. Having your family, being happy, and being cohesive within that unit would have to be the most success, as far as the best success that you could have. And then everything else just kind of falls into place. So this is the way I look at it. What is your most cherished belief? Well, my most cherished belief would be my belief in Jesus Christ, God the Father, Holy Spirit, the Trinity. I believe strongly in God, in His presence, and so I have since I've been a child. So that's my strongest belief. My cherished belief, it says. What is the best advice you ever received? The best advice I ever received was from a doctor, and I was getting ready to open up my fitness club. And he said, he goes, if you just treat all your customers the way that you would want to be treated and always be forefront of their needs and friendly and helpful, you'll be a success in anything that you do, and just showing kindness. And I don't know, that stuck with me even when I went into the corporate world. You know, being kind to your workers that you work with as well as your customers, but you need to be kind and work with everyone that you're involved with, because everybody connects to each other and everybody needs each other. And even in the fitness business, the people need your encouragement. They need to know that you're there for them, and they need positive reinforcement. So that's my answer for that one. As far as the best advice I ever received. Number 15 is, what celebrity do you think you have the most in common with? And I absolutely do not know, because I truly don't know any celebrity personally. So I don't see how I could attach myself that I have in common with, because I don't know their belief system. So that one's a hard one. I'm just going to have to go with I don't know, because I don't want to compare myself and or think that that they're like me, because I don't know if they'd be like me or not. I guess that's a disappointing answer, but that's my answer. I just can't think of anybody that I would want to say that I think is like me, because what you see on TV, they're playing a role. That's not even them. So I can't really answer that. But those are my 15 questions. Kim challenged me to those questions, and I don't know if I'm supposed to challenge anybody or not for these questions. I think I'll challenge Lori's life. But guys, that's all I have today as far as the 15 questions. And thank you, Kim, for sending those over. They were interesting. I always find them to be thought-provoking. And then sometimes I can't answer them, as you could see, or I can't think of an answer, and my answers might not have been what you expected, but that's what popped in my mind today. But I thank you very much for sending those out. If y'all don't know Kim, go over and check out her channel. She is very sweet. I really love her. She's very compassionate, and she has a good channel. She gets on there with her mom sometimes with the Yum Universals, and they go antique shopping from time to time. And she's just really, really sweet. And she does some collabs, and she does Mask Mondays, and just very, very sweet. Like I said, I really like her. Many of you probably already know her, but I'm just saying, if you don't know her, take a moment and go over and check out Hanging Out with Kim. And I'll have a link down in my description for her and for Lori's Life. If y'all want to go over there and check her out, she's really sweet too. Matter of fact, the mask I have on is from Lori. I won it from her a while back and just never had a chance to use it. So thank you, Lori. It's a very good mask. Very hydrating. I'm really liking it. Feels really good, and my face needed it. Alright, guys. Well, Plush Bat Fan, I want to thank you for my card and for my little Christmas tags that I have with little bows on them. They're very cute, and I will use them this next year. And I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And Kim, again, thank you for the 15 questions that you challenged me on. And let's congratulate all the winners. And again, I want to thank everybody. I want to remind you, you have 48 hours to contact me at missjackierussell@yahoo.com. And I can't think of anything else right now. I'm probably forgetting something, but I don't know what that is. So since I don't know, that's all I have today. And as usual, I wish you all a blessed and happy day. Bye-bye.